Hello everyone, my name is Sohail Sham. I am Assistant Professor in Management Studies. Welcome to my 11th lecture on the subject Management Process and Organizational Behavior. In today's lecture, we will be discussing on the topic Administrative Management Theory by Henry Fayol as a classical theory of management. In this lecture, we will be discussing on the introduction and the 5 functions of administrative management. Principles of administrative management will be discussed in my next lecture, that will be lecture number 12. So here in present lecture we will be discussing on the introduction and the 5 functions of administrative management which are given by Henry Fayol. So let's start with the topic Introduction to Administrative Management Theory. Administrative management theory is also known as administrative management approach, functional approach, and process approach. So these are the 3 names specified for administrative management theory by Henry Fayol. Henry Fayol is also known as father of administrative management. Whereas professionally he was a front mining engineer and director of mining company. All his theories and contributions towards management are also known as Fayolism. Administrative management theory is concerned with the designing of an organization where main focus is on improving the efficiency of the management first, so that the process can be standardized and then move on to the improving the efficiency of the workers at operational level. So here in administrative management theory, the main focus was designing the organization by improving the efficiency of the management first. First of all, the management efficiency must have been improved according to Henry Fayol. And after improving the managerial efficiency, there may be need of improving the efficiency of the workers at operational level, right? So basically it's a top to bottom approach. Thus the administrative theory follow a top down approach. As I have discussed, it is basically a top down approach which is related to improving the efficiency of the management first and then coming down to the operational level. So it is a top to down approach, whereas the scientific management, if we talk about the theories of scientific management, it is bottom up approach. It means that scientific management theory is related and focused on improving the efficiency of the employees first, right? So here it is the opposite of scientific management. Here we are improving the efficiency of the management first and then coming toward the operational level, right? So it's basically a top down approach to management. Fayol believed that more emphasis should be laid on organizational management, human and behavioral factors of management. So basically, improving the efficiency of management by keeping in viewpoint of these all the factors which are relating to them. His theory is based on the concept of departmentalization, which means the different activities to be performed for achieving the common purpose of an organization should be identified and be classified into different groups and departments such that the task can be accomplished efficiently. So here, according to Henry Fayol, there must be departmentalization in every formal organization, right? Making a subsystem for a system so that the employees working in the system, in the department, and in the organization, formal organization, can achieve the common purpose, common objective of the organization efficiently and effectively, right? So this is the major objective and focus of administrative management theory according to Henry Fayol. So this is all about the introduction of administrative management theory. Coming to the next, the functions of administrative management given by Henry Fayol. Basically, there are 5 functions which are given and introduced by Henry Fayol to management. These functions are planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. So, what is planning? Planning is the basic function of management, which deals with predicting out the future course of action and deciding in advance the most appropriate course of action for achieving the predetermined goal. So here, according to Fayol, Planning is the basic function of the management in which the manager have to predict the future and for achievement of organizational predetermined goals, he has to predict the future and act accordingly. Right. So basically, planning is deciding in advance that what to do, when to do, how to do, who will do it, and in how much time. And it's also bridge the gap between where we are and where we want to be. I mean, where the organization is in the present situation and where the organization want to be in future. That bridge the gap. Planning bridge the gap between them. Right. It is basically systematic thinking about the future, right, and it ensures it is planning is necessary for a proper utilization of human and non-human factors and human and non-human resources in the organization in an effective way, because planning is all pervasive in nature, right, at all levels. There are three levels of management: top, middle, low. At every level, we need to plan. We need planning. We need specialized managers who are making plans and who are functioning in an organization in a right way. Right. So, this is all about planning. Planning is the primary function of administrative management. Coming towards organizing. What is organizing? Organizing is basically the process of bringing together physical, financial, and human resources, right, for development and for more productivity in an organization. It is the function of the manager to getting together and to bringing together the physical, financial, and human resources which are available in the market. These resources are also said to be the factors of production, or they are the unorganized resources that has to be properly utilized by an effective manager. Right, the efficient manager will take use of these unorganized resources. These resources are said to be the five M's of management. They are manpower, machinery, method, material, and money. So these are basically physical, financial, and human resources which are available in the market, and by proper efficiency and effectiveness by a manager, the manager utilize and take work with these resources so that the output can be go on, right? So that the organization will reach the output and the goals of the organization can be achieved in the right way. So basically, organizing is related to identifying the activities, classifying the activities, and assigning the work to the manpower, and so that the organizational goals can be achieved by effective utilization of human and non-human factors. Right. So this is all about the second function of administrative management, that is organizing. Coming towards staffing. What is staffing? Staffing is related to the selection, recruitment, and selection of the manpower in the organization, right? And the person we recruit from the for the organization will be hiring from the society, right? So staffing is basically manning of an organizational structure through proper and effective selection, recruitment, performance appraisal, and providing training and development to the employees. And it is related to promotion and transfer of personnel. And it is very sensitive function of managerial activity, because in staffing, the persons we are hiring from the society, they will be our employees, and they will be working on different levels, so that, and they are working for our organization for achievement of organizational goals, though, so that the employees we are hiring should be on meritorious basis, right? They must have the efficiency, effectiveness, and they must have some technical qualification, educational qualification, minimum educational criteria, right? So according to the selection on the merit basis, there must be a staffing in an organization for better working and for more effective utilization of the resources, and for more effective output in the market by the organization, right? So this is the third function of administrative management, that is staffing. The fourth function will be directing. Directing is related to providing, influencing the people in the organization, basically guiding them, commanding, communicating, motivating, and directing the employees, the subordinate in the organization, about the working condition, about what they have to perform, what work and what duties, what do's and don'ts they have to perform in the organization, so that organizational goals can be achieved in an effective manner. Right, so it is basically related to directing the subordinate about the organizational structure and about their duties, their responsibilities towards the organization. Right, that is directing. The last function is controlling. Controlling plays a major role in functions of administrative management, and controlling implies the measurement of accomplished accomplishment against the standard and the correction deviation, or if any. It means that in controlling, the manager has to ensure everything occurs in conformities with the standard. Right. It means what performance has been performed or what by the employees, by the subordinates in the organization. The manager has to overview it. The manager has to control it, and the manager has to, establish the standard performance and measure the actual performance who the workers are doing in the organization, and then the manager has to make a comparison between the actual performance and the standard financial performance which has been decided in previously, and lastly the manager has to correct the action and make the necessary changes and make the necessary activities for controlling the organization as a whole. Right, so basically controlling is related to checking out that what has been decided, what has been planned, and what is going on in the organization should be same. Right, and if there is any deviation, if there is any there is a need of correction in the organization, then the manager has to do it on the right way. Right, so these are the basic 5 functions of administrative management which are given by Henry Fayol to the management, so that management can achieve the organizational goals and objectives in the right way. These functions are planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Right. So these all are the 5 functions. These all functions are interrelated to each other. Right. Here you can see there are many arrows which I have made. So all these functions are interrelated to each other. Without, if we eliminate any of this function and if we ignore any of this function, the organization cannot work on a right basis. Right. All functions have its own role in the upliftment of the organizational structure. Right. So these all functions are the basic 5 functions of administrative management, which are used by every efficient and effective organization, formal organization in the competitive market, so that the organization can achieve the organizational goals in the right way. Right. So this is all about the functions of administrative management. Hope you have understood. Now, the principles of scientific management will be on my next lecture. That will be lecture number 12. And for this lecture, thanks for watching my lecture. And for more related videos, do like, share, and subscribe my channel. And thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.